Hello everyone, this is Tarot Jean on the scene coming in with my December forecast for 2025, and this is pretty intense because as we start the month, we have already just seen Saturn go direct on the 28th of November. We also saw Mercury go direct on the 29th. So now as we roll into December, we got a full moon in Gemini, and this is just not, again, not some ordinary full moon, like exactly like what we were talking about last month with the Taurus full moon. And that's because this full moon is happening at 13 degrees of Gemini. And right now, the nodes are at 13 degrees as well. And that's going between Virgo and Pisces. So what I would say is beware of mental burnout. Beware that the thoughts you're thinking are your own. And also, what are you thinking? Because sometimes we get ourselves caught in a mental loop and we need to break that mental loop. With Uranus already being in Gemini, I think that we could expect major sudden disruptions, insights, awakenings. Like there could be some major like mental storm, Generally, Gemini likes to heighten the duality and the tension between fact and fiction, and they love to get out and share and do the research and write. And are your thoughts your own is what Gemini is asking you with this full moon. With it being Sag Sun, look for the truth in that, You can also just expect sudden revelations. You can expect tech glitches. You can also expect mental overload. So really, you know what? Find a way to not be stressed. If you find yourself getting caught up in the stress, turn the news off. Go outside. Stand in your truth with people in your personal life. Don't be afraid to call out stuff. It might not always be good, but sometimes it's better to put things out there because this is about revelations, and I think we're going to see even more stuff coming out and more stuff coming out. So anyway, with this full moon, what are the loudest thoughts in your head? What sort of narratives are you running? Just release the noise that isn't yours. That way you can just focus on your noise. On December 10th, this Neptune is going to station direct. Now it is at 29 degrees Pisces, and we got Saturn that just stationed direct as well. Now these two aren't going to come into conjunction with each other until February of next year. But the energy that we've had the last couple of years has really floated pretty heavily between earth and water, what we value, what's our emotional truth, psychological development. But now when you look at air and fire, it's about going out there and being part of the universe, like physical manifestations. So I would say that Neptune stationing direct, not only is it a pivot point, but it also can really intensify that creative energy. It takes it from being internal to external. And again, it's going to move forward, and then conjunct with Saturn in February. So this is a time of returning to spiritual practices, right along with, working on your mental mind. One of the books that really worked well for me was The Surrender Experiment, where it really did talk about owning your thoughts and, what really is your time being robbed by that little complaining voice that's never happy. It's hot, it's cold, it's hungry, it's this isn't right, that's not right, so-and-so's looking at you wrong. That's the kind of thinking that you want to look at. Now, on December 15th, Mars is going to enter Capricorn, which is kind of good because it kind of just hopefully gives them stability and gives strategic focus. So also maybe a little bit of disciplined action. Capricorn's got some discipline, but goals become more clear. Productivity starts to move. There's energy in the long term. So start thinking about taking those real physical steps. If you've been sitting on a dream and just sitting on it, kind of getting the ideas together, what works, what doesn't work, spitballing ideas with friends and other partners that you may be interested in. Mars in Capricorn helps you to turn that into some sort of practical pursuit that you'll actually double down and really figure out how to bring some of that into fruition. Now, we do have a new moon in Sagittarius, and now it is at an anorectic degree because it's at like 28 degrees, almost 29 degrees. This isn't about a soft, optimistic new beginning. This is a leap of faith. So this lunation is, it's about stripping away diluted and narrow-minded thinking, like helping you to reassess and create a clearer version of the vision that you want for your future. I'll talk more about that Sagittarius new moon when, towards the middle of December, because I like to record closer to the date that I'm going to release because I kind of want to see what the energy is like. I do my research months in advance, but my videos I like to record like right around the time. Now, we also have the sun entering Capricorn on the 21st, so that also helps to double down and be practical, put more energy into creating that commitment, creating those plans, creating that, putting that force behind sustainable action. So this is going to be a season of like discipline, long range building, but also sudden breakthroughs with all that energy with Uranus and Gemini. So I would say that by Christmas, we have Venus entering Capricorn as well. So I would say that it's going to strengthen those ties of reliability. It's going to strengthen the long-term stability of projects. Relationships should become more intentional, more grounded. So it should be an interesting month. Like I said, since we're shifting out of that water and earth energy into that fire and air energy and picking up and starting to move forward with our plans and our ideas. So I look forward to everything that's coming up in December. Well, maybe not everything. Who knows? We'll have to see. But folks, if you would like me to take a look at your chart, see what looks good for coming up for 2026, you want to look at your natal chart, we can certainly do that as well. You can certainly reach out to me on ludapaths.com or reach out to me on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I certainly appreciate all the support, and I appreciate you watching my video. And as always, enjoy your day, my friends. Enjoy your day, and happy holidays. Bye now.